So a good friend of mine, I found out, was actually at the rally too. He was 5 rows back in the front, right in front of Trump. And I got some footage from him that's very interesting, very, very interesting. I haven't seen anybody report on this yet. And this, I'll tell you what he told me. He doesn't want to be interviewed. He said that there was a gentleman that was 2 or 3 rows up from him, and there was actually 2 guys together. One of the guys was giving hand signals. He was tapping his hat, doing some hand signals above his head, nonchalantly, but obvious enough that my friend noticed it. And he noticed it to the point where he was like, man, look at this guy. Look at what he's doing. So what happened was there was almost a fight that broke out. So there was some people in the crowd that went over and told the Secret Service, these guys right here. So they pulled the guy in the tie-dye shirt and his buddy. The buddy was the one making the hand signals over to the side, and they were talking to him, and they were kind of getting the story of what happened. While the Secret Service was talking to him, or standing there waiting to see what they were going to do with these 2 guys, my friend pulled out his phone and videoed a very short clip, and I'm going to play that right now and see what you guys think about this. And this almost makes me think that this guy was definitely throwing signs out. I only have a short clip of this, but from what my friend told me, this went on before this video was taken. This went on for 5 minutes. This guy did some hand signals, was gesturing, and was talking to somebody through hand signals. I'm going to play it. I'm going to slow it down so you guys can actually see it because it's pretty quick.
I've often asked myself in 2016, I've often asked myself in 2016,
do you think this guy's affiliated? Do you guys think this is just a random thing? I don't know. I mean, very, very interesting that this guy's doing this. So leave a comment down below. In last week's video, my brother talked about what he saw in the stands, supposedly the 3rd sniper team. They really haven't, I don't know if there's been a confirmation or not of from where my brother saw that sniper team and those bleachers, those wooden bleachers, but I got a picture to confirm that there was a sniper team in them bleachers, and I will show that picture right now. Sniper rifle is in view. It's actually behind the rifle, pointed at the event. As you can see in the picture, you can see that red box is roughly where the shooter was, and at least where he started out. He might have moved his way down the roof. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's highlighted there. This picture confirms that there was a sniper team in those stands. What my brother was talking about was correct in what he saw. I just wanted to show you guys this picture. It's a picture from the sniper nest in the location my brother talked about last week. This next clip I'm going to show you, this isn't from the rally, but this is something that I pulled offline. I want to hear what you guys think about this. So I'm going to play the clip right now.
What do you think is transpiring once you send in what you've sent in?
I assumed that there would be somebody coming out to, speak with this individual or, find out what's going on.
So how do you know if Greg's concerns about crooks are being relayed properly?
We don't. We have to assume that when he put that information out to command, that command took that information and did something with it. We don't know if they did.
None of the concerns appears to have reached members of Trump's Secret Service detail.
We were supposed to get a face-to-face briefing with the Secret Service snipers whenever they arrived, and that never happened. So I think that was probably a pivotal point where I started thinking things were wrong, because that never happened, and we had no communication with the Secret Service.
All right, so what do you guys think about that? The SWAT team, they all came together and they did an interview with ABC. They're basically saying that they had no communication, and we know this, we were hearing that there was no communication between 2 organizations. There was a deliberate non-communication between the Secret Service and the SWAT team. For what reason? That's the big question. For these 8 members of the SWAT team to come out and all sit together and all have the same story and basically talk about what they did and what they saw, is it a failure on the SWAT team side? Is it a failure on the Secret Service side? In my opinion, it's probably higher than that. The corruption is probably above the SWAT team. If this was an inside job, and all fingers kind of pointing that it could have been an inside job, And you guys are thinking, for the majority of the comments that I got, you guys are thinking the same way I'm thinking. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it is very, very interesting that this information wasn't passed on to the Secret Service. And for the guy at the end of the video to say that when they were supposed to have a meeting with the Secret Service when they arrived, figure out how the communication was going to go down, that meeting never happened. That's kind of eye-opening. That's very, very eye-opening and very alarming that didn't happen. So that video is shocking in itself. But there's another video that I'm going to pull up that I'm going to show you guys that just happened today. And this video is even more shocking. It's the new acting director of the Secret Service.
That communication needs to go over the net. It needs to go over a radio channel so that everyone has situational awareness of it. We have to get to a point now where we are using our radio systems. In addition to that, I want people using the radio.
All right, guys, so this is crazy. The best idea he can come up with is for everyone to be on the same radio system. All the organizations to be on the same radio system so they can communicate with each other. You gotta be kidding me, guys. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Trillions and trillions of dollars our government has. And they're just now figuring out that they have to have radios to communicate with each other. I can't even make this stuff up. This is our government. These are our leaders. These are the people that are appointed to do what's best for the American people. This is crazy. I don't even have words to describe I don't have words to describe how much of a failure our government is. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about what he said? I mean, shocking. It is. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that's what he said. So, all right. So another thing that I wanted to bring up, I have a short clip that was just posted a couple days ago online. The part of the video that I cut out that I'm going to play here right now, I want you guys to listen to the shot sequence. Very, very good audio, and there was audio before, but this is closer to the shooter. In this video, you're going to hear 3 shots, then you're going to hear 5 shots, then you're going to hear a suppressed shot, what I feel is suppressed. 10 seconds go by from the first suppressed shot, and then 10 seconds later, 10 seconds, another suppressed shot. Let me play the video. All right, for those of you who haven't seen that, what do you guys think about that? Was there 2 different snipers that shot? It could have been, because the sounds, it sounded similar in distance, but because it was so much of a pause, we don't know. It could have been 2 different counter snipers engaging them. The shooter could have been shot at and hit, and then to make sure he was down, shot again to make sure he wasn't gonna talk. So this is all crazy stuff. I hope you guys like the video. If you do, hit that like and subscribe button. My name's Eric from Guided. If you guys haven't been here before, I'm a hunting guide here in Wyoming, and I do shooting and hunting content. My brother was at the rally when Trump was almost assassinated, and that's what got me to do the last video, and this is kind of a carry on from that video to this video. So